Jared, what have you seen on tape of USC and the pressure they put on quarterbacks, and how do you deal with that?
Yeah, they've got a really, really good front four, and they're big and physical, and linebackers as well in secondary. They have some of the best recruiting classes year in and year out. So, they're gonna have a lot of athletes out there, and they got a great defensive game plan. But we're excited for it.
I remember talking to you the Tuesday before your first home game and what you were anticipating now. Obviously, still more in the season, but as you head into this final home game, how do you just assess where you are at with your play and just probably your mentality too, from that first game at home to now the last game at Memorial Stadium of the season?
Yeah, every game I've just been really trying to get better and just trying to improve every week in practice, and that's really what they've talked to me about. Is just try to get better every game and just try to improve and try to get on the same page with my receivers and just try to, like I said, just get better, and that's all I can really do at this point is just really try to improve.
First off, now that you've had the gloves on for a few weeks, does it feel more natural?
Yeah, definitely. It feels a lot better. The first couple of days it was a little uncomfortable, but after that, it was fine, and now it's really kind of part of my routine, and it feels great.
It's kind of like batting gloves.
Yeah, they feel exactly like batting gloves, which is funny, and I don't know what type of glove they are. Some people say they're a lineman glove or running back. I don't really know, but they feel good and they work. So.
And lastly, what have you seen out of USC secondary? I know they're going to bring a safety down to cover, at least on Bryce's side. What else have you seen out of their secondary?
Yeah, they bring safeties down. They move around pretty good. I know, like I said, they've got really good athletes over there on that side of the ball, and they fly around. And I know they bring some pressure at times, and they like to play a little bit of man. But against us, who knows what they're going to come out with? We'll have to come out and see what they do.
Jared, over the right. Yeah, Sonny talked about how they play a lot of man, and that sometimes especially for quarterbacks who haven't seen that a lot, who played against a lot of zone, it's at times it can look like everybody's covered. Do you think you can, in the heat of the moment, make the distinction and see kind of what's going on pretty well?
Yeah, it's just something that as a quarterback you have to recognize pre-snap. Is it going to be man, or are they going to drop into zone? Something I've gotten a lot better at throughout the season is recognizing that, and I think it shouldn't be too much of an issue, recognizing that before the snap. But I know they do a really good job of disguising it.
Okay, more questions for Jared?
You talk about what beating a team like a program like USC could mean to you guys for not only for the rest of this season, but just sort of going forward.
Yeah, I don't know if we're really concerned about beating USC as much as getting a win for ourselves is really what we're trying to focus on, and we just need to come into this week of practice. And I mean, beating USC would be a big game, but beating anyone in the Pac-12 would be a big game at this point. And we just are trying to just get better every day and just come away with a win this weekend.
It seemed over the past two and a half games you felt a lot more comfortable running, which is something you really hadn't done since you were in high school. Is that something that's just, as you've gotten more comfortable with it, Tony's letting you do it more, or what's that due to?
It's just something that's been a feel thing, I think. Just when I feel that I've got no one open, or I feel like I've got a good lane to run, just kind of take off and run. I haven't really had any design runs as much as just kind of scramble and then pick up 7 or 8 yards, but if I see an opening and I don't have anyone open downfield, obviously I want to get them the ball more than have me run. But if I can get 7 or 8 yards, I'll take it.